This is Tarron with Twist Mesquite Performance Horses. We are on a mission to create a world-class 2-year-old program that specializes in the rein cow horse. Today we're doing our video with Copper. This is his 7th week, into the 7th week in our program. Our main focus this week has been encouraging, continuing that forward motion, continuing traveling out on him, getting that strength built up in this colt. You know, he's on the taller side. He's a little slender built, but as he goes through our program here, he's gonna get those muscles built up, get all of that, that strength built up, and you know, on our good quality feed, you know, all of that's just gonna work together and set him up for success. So we have been, as I said, that was our main focus this week, is just continuing to travel around, get him following his nose well, steering. And then we started through later in the week, through the end of the ride, and then later in the week we started adding these different exercises. So, you know, the one right here was just flexing, this vertical flexion. He's stretching there, but where I pick up on those reins, he gives, and then I flex him to either side. So I'll show you again. We pick up on these reins, wait till he gets soft. Both reins are soft in my hands, and then we flex him. And that is the foundation to our stop. We teach him that at a standstill, so then when we can pick up on both reins when we're at a walk or trot, lope, he'll stop the same way. We can build that stop as we go. So the last few weeks we've, you know, shown a lot of just him traveling out. He's thinking about these transitions, and so we want to just let him travel out here, follow his nose a little bit, keep my feet on him, where he travels out a little bit, and then when he gets his mind off these transitions, then we'll do them, get started on them. So these transitions, just like that right there, I want him to keep moving his feet and then follow his nose around this circle. You know, we'll do it 2 or 3, you know, do our circle 2 or 3 times. Each time we stop, or each time we bring them back to that transition, then we'll go again. If he starts slowing down or bending around before we ask him, we just keep those feet on him and encourage him to keep moving forward. He is anticipating, which is a good thing, but we just want him to anticipate the right thing as soon as we ask him, rather than before, and just start doing it on his own. It's kind of that fine line between having a horse that won't pay attention to anything else other than you know, stumbling all over himself and not being responsible for himself. Fine line between that and then a horse that's just not listening to you at all. And so we want to walk that line. We want to find that line with each horse. Each horse is a little different, but we can work these exercises in a way to where, like this horse here, I'm going to do less transitions. Like, I want to travel more between each transition. A horse that's hot, not paying attention to me, we're going to travel less distance between each transition and get those horses thinking more about us. This horse a little bit, I want him thinking about traveling out a little bit more than just sitting back here paying attention to me. And so it's kind of that balance. So I want him traveling out, just cruising until I pick him up and ask him to come back down to this transition. Overall, this colt's mind has been pretty good. He does have a little bit of a playful attitude, a little bit, where he kind of wants to come out and kind of throw his head up and kind of give like a little half-hearted kick up. And it's not I don't think it's a mean attitude. It's more of he just feels good. He kind of feels good and wants to get a little bit of that out. Is more of that little attitude he has when you come out. So you just kind of let him warm up a little bit and you go to it. And I don't mind that, when a horse goes to throwing a fit from a bad attitude, I have a problem with that. But when a horse just feels pretty good and he just liking, he just loves being alive, and that's different. A horse that's doing it with a bad attitude, just kind of pissy, and that's certainly a lot different. There, I like you straightened out, just traveling out right here. I like how responsive he's getting to my hands. He's staying soft. He has that big, long, flexible neck on him where he can bend around and be soft. So he has that going for him. Once the more we go, the more he'll figure out how to control those long legs he's got. Get some strength built up in him. But it helps doing all these different exercises with these horses because they have to use different muscles. And it builds all those muscles so that they can perform doing whatever job we're needing them to do. So we're just kind of showing that a little bit. And then, as I said last week, several weeks we've worked on a lot of those, just putting them on this edge of this edge of this arena and just letting them travel out. So we're not going to do any of that today. He's certainly gotten a lot better, getting stronger, traveling out better. Could balance some of these bending transitions out with riding corner to corner, getting him thinking about just traveling in a straight line again. But all of this stuff is a balancing act, balancing what you're needing. If this horse starts doing a little too much of this, you can balance it with another type of exercise. But so just kind of want to show, start working on a little bit at a trot, but where I can pick up, just ask this horse to stop, wait till he gets soft, and then flex him. He had a big old XL right there where he's relaxing. That's good. He kind of wants to travel with his head pretty low, relaxed. I like that, getting soft. So again, we just take my feet off, pick up, wait till he gets soft, and throw his head back to him. And that was good. Let him kind of travel out here. follow his nose a little bit. He's following his nose a lot better. I just kind of wanted to let him travel out enough at the slope. Ask him to stop. Same way. Pick up on those reins, let him slow down, get soft, and then get soft. So as we go, we have some more exercises coming up that'll be beneficial for him. Some more loping exercises where we take him around and in the middle of this arena. You know, some of those are going to be good where, you know, it helps him steer at that lope and steer at that trot, you know, get that travel, get him freed up and get a lot of that going. And again, like I said, overall he's been doing really well. You know, I like how he's figured out. He's really soft in my hands. He's figuring out that stop. He's figuring out that two-handed stop. That was the first time I stopped him at the lope, and he did pretty good. So we'll just continue progressing him, and that'll be our review with Copper for this week. We appreciate it, and we'll see you on the next one.